meets ABBA.
Thank you. Thank you. How many recognize my theme music? Hands? That was written by ABBA. It's a melody for the World Championship Ice Hockey, as you probably know. And what they think I have to do with ice, I'm not sure, but there it is. They either were going to or are calling this program Dick Cavett Meets ABBA, which sounds a little like Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. But anyway, I think it's... did I mention that my name is Dick Cavett, by the way? I realize to some of you, I may not be well known. Here I am. I find myself standing in Sweden doing this program. Why an American, you may ask? It's really that they really wanted a Swedish person to be the host of this program. In fact, they asked me to change my name to Cavett for today, but I thought I wouldn't. But the thing is, for some of our viewers who might not know this, ABBA is so incredibly popular all over Europe that if a European were standing here this close to ABBA, they were afraid he wouldn't be able to control himself. He's so excited. And since Americans are notoriously cool, I guess I got the job. Anyway, they're very nice to me here. They put me in a wonderful hotel. They change the sheets every day from one room to another. And from one room to another. And what else? I've tried, because I'm in a foreign country, to me, I love the food here, I will say that. I've been to 2 typical Swedish restaurants already, McDonald's and Wimpy, and been just great. Anyway, who is ABBA, I hear you cry. No, I don't suppose there's anyone, certainly within the sound of my voice. There may be one. No, undoubtedly, you know how the odds are. There probably, in this vast audience, is someone who does not know who ABBA is, but just came in here because the tickets were free. Would that person mind admitting it? Is there someone? I'd just be curious to know. The man there?
Yes, him.
No kidding. That is amazing. Well, that proves my point. And now he's very embarrassed and he's blushing. Well, I have no joke about this, except that... is it really true? No kidding? Legitimately? Doesn't it? Okay. Well, this is going to be a pleasure to tell him. You are about to see, then, 4, possibly the 4, most successful Japanese lady mud wrestlers in the whole world, and they call themselves ABBA.
break.
Have the t-shirts. 24. Souvenir.
Money, money, money must be funny in the rich man's world. Chiquitita, you and I know all the heartaches come and they go and the stars they're leaving. You'll be dancing once again on the flame relay. You have no time to be there. Chiquitita. There was something in the air that night. The stars collide. They were shining there beautifully for liberty. Though we never thought that we could lose, there's no regret. If I had to do the same again, I would, my friend.
I've totally flipped out, and I've worshipped this group like for 8 years, and this is the most orgasmic moment of my life.
Knowing me, knowing you, there is nothing we can do. Knowing me, knowing you, we just have to face it this time.
I just like them. I don't know why I do. I just like them.
There's nothing really special about them. They're only human beings.
You are the dancing queen. You are young and sweet, only 17. Dancing queen, feel the beat from the tambourine. Oh yeah. You can dance, you can jive, having the time of your life. Ooh, see that girl, watch that scene, feel the dancing queen. Digging the dancing queen. Digging the dancing queen.
On my far right is Björn Ulvaeus. Or as he would be in Midwestern America, Bjorn. It's always fun to have games played with your name, I know.
I love that.
Next to next to him is Frida Lingstedt. Agnete Feldskog. I think I mean Agnete. Yeah. And last and certainly least, I always wanted to hear someone say that, is Benny Anderson. And these are the only members of the group who could show up today. So we kid each other a lot because we've known each other for well over 3 hours and having a wonderful, wonderful time. I know this is really a dumb question to start with, but
Probably.
so so I'll just skip to an even dumber one. everybody would like to know how can I even put it? Why the tremendous appeal of your act? Not that they doubt it, but it is so colossal that I don't think there's ever been anything like it in the history of the music world. And let me put it this way. Do you understand what it is that ABBA has that, let's say, any 4 other musicians who would dearly love to be where you are would have to duplicate in order to get there? That's about as long-winded and silly a question as I've ever asked anyone.
Yeah, of course, there's no complete answer to that, because if there was, it would be terrible, wouldn't it?
I guess it would, and everybody'd be doing it, too.
Right.
Yeah.
It might have something to do with my face.
That
The way he
overcome-
Yes.
The way he hides his double chin behind that beard.
Is there a double chin behind that beard?
It is.
I think so.
I can see it from here, Frida.
Well, no, he probably made a good point there, though. Why and how, despite your face, would you like us to get serious now? For a moment, we can. One member of this group was a singing star at 17, and if I'm not wrong, is it Agneta?
Well, I
I
was
don't know
too.
if I
At least-
was at that, well, singing star, I wouldn't say, but I started when I was 18.
Yeah.
So maybe it was Frida.
Yes, I
I
started
don't
when
know.
I was 13, so it could have been me.
It could have been. Yeah. I can remember one of you talking about, in something I read, about the thrill of, it's probably happened to all of you at different times, the thrill of hearing your music played by real musicians the first time. Something you wrote was actually being rehearsed.
That's what you experience the first time, really, in the studio, recording studio, when you've written something, and these guys with their violins and horns and stuff step in, and they actually start playing your melody.
Yeah.
It's a great feeling.
Yeah.
That was really a big kick for me, at least, I remember. Because I started to write songs when I was just 5 years. And when I should do my first record, there was a lot of men sitting and playing their violins with a song that I had been writing. And that was a very big experience for me.
That must be a thrill. It's like, I guess, for a playwright, hearing his play rehearsed for the first
it's my
time. Or
song.
something. Right. Do you all write? By that I mean, can you all literally compose on
On a sheet, you know?
Yeah.
None of us.
None of you write
No.
music, or
Not write or read music.
I read music, but I don't write it.
Well, how is it possible to?
You look surprised.
Do I have the wrong 4 people here?
No, but actually, that's probably a good method, because then you have to store everything up here, you know, everything you write.
Where is it?
Everything up here. There's something up here, and
Where?
everything that's worth saving, it stays, it sticks, you know.
Yeah.
It can be there for years, and then it's probably worth listening to as well. Whereas if you write it down immediately, it could be a heap of rubbish, really.
Well, Bjorn, could you describe, if we could sneak into the little hideaway cabin or whatever it is where you work on that little island somewhere where where the 2 men compose, write, or whatever you call what you do. What would we see happening in there? 2 people humming, or?
Well, if you're referring to that island, it's a very small cottage. It's a piano out of tune usually, and a guitar in tune.
That's the secret. Really.
And then we just sit around playing with chords, playing with rhythms, singing some kind of pidgin English, you know, just the sound of English. And we can do that for hours and hours and hours. And hopefully, eventually something comes out that's, you know, something to keep on working with. That's the whole thing, really.
Here's to us, one more toast, and then we'll pay. the field. Deep inside, both of us can feel the autumn chill. Birds of passage, you and me, we fly instinctively. When the summer's over and the dark clouds hide the sun, neither you nor I'm to blame when all is said and done. In our lives, we have walked some strange and lonely treks, slightly worn but dignified and not too old for sex. We're still striving for the sky, no taste for humble pie. Thanks for all your generous love and thanks for all the fun. Neither you nor I'm to blame when all is said and it's so strange when you're down and lying on the floor. How you rise, shake your head, get up and ask for more. Clear-headed and open-eyed with nothing left untried. Standing calmly at the crossroads, no desire to run. There's no hurry anymore when all is said and done. Standing calmly at the crossroads, no desire to run. There's no hurry anymore when all is said and
Have you, your success has been so huge, have you lost any friends? Has there been any price to pay for being so almost ludicrously successful?
Well,
I don't think so. I think it gives a lot.
Yeah.
But what might happen is that you lose, even if you, like we all do, try to work hard on staying cool, you still lose a bit of the reality in a way, I think, because you get spoiled
Sure.
in many ways.
Do you lose your identity a bit, without getting too deep about this? I mean, your single individual identity, as opposed to being part of the group. Do you think of yourself always as one of four,
No.
day and
No.
night?
No.
No.
But I think everybody else does, maybe.
Mhm.
That's one of
That's one of
the backsides of our
disadvantages.
image, whatever that is, that everybody thinks that whatever we do, we all four stand for it, which is not the truth, obviously. Naturally not.
It's pretty tough sometimes when somebody speaks to somebody from the press, for instance. Then the press automatically take him for the spokesman. That he's speaking for the whole group, which
Right.
of course is totally wrong. He just speaks for himself.
Mhm.
It can be people from outside as well who are sort of like our manager, Stig Anderson, other people as well. When they talk about ABBA, it seems that they are the official spokesman for ABBA, which is
Sure.
wrong, you know.
So if one of you mentioned a political candidate
Yeah.
that goes for
who
everyone.
we want to be president of France, it would have to, people would think you all did. Fred, you had didn't you have a jazz career going at one time years ago?
Yes, I started when I was 14 years old to sing with a big band, and I went on with that for about 2 years. So I, in a way, have my roots in jazz music.
How did your roots get there? Were you ever in New Orleans as a teenager? Or
No, I was not. But
An
I listened a lot
impressionable
to. I listened a lot to jazz singers and big bands like Count Basie, Will Herman.
did you get to actually see those bands
Yes,
on tour?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Many times in Sweden.
And you said, that's for me? How do
Yeah,
you
by
get-
that time, yes.
Yeah. Is that still in your blood as much as it was?
No, not as much as
Yeah.
it was.
What's the last time any of you had your knickers fall down while you were singing?
That was me.
Oh, are you the only one that's
Yeah.
happened to so
but
far?
I was only.
This was last summer?
I was only.
Oh, wait, this is a true story.
I was only 5 years old, so I'm excused.
Oh, that's all right.
You'd be excused
It was
now
not a
too.
trick.
I'll tell you that.
Still a cheap way to get a laugh, even at
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
But that is actually true.
What happened? You were
I
in the
don't
middle of-
remember it myself, but my mother used to, or she tells me every time I meet her about that. And I was just 5 years old, and my father was a showman in a way, you could say. He worked very much with theaters, and so in the middle of Sweden.
Mhm.
And I was a little girl, and I had the opportunity to stay on a stage and sing Billy Boy.
Tell me where have you been?
Billy Boy, Billy Boy. And suddenly I felt my trousers. I had a very short dress
Uh-huh.
with spetsar,
Laces.
laces on. And also the trousers were with laces. And I suddenly felt they were coming, you know. And I didn't know what to do. I was just standing there, and they fell down all the way. That was my first time on stage.
By the way, did you mention to the audience whose boots you're actually wearing now?
Well, I've
Yes,
tried
I have
to
the same
keep
These are
pulling
my
my
boots.
pants down. Oh, now that you've called attention to it, thanks a lot. That looks like I'm wearing long underwear there.
It's your knickers.
Oh, yes. What is it, Billy Boy, that I sing as my nickname?
That's nice.
I don't know how to thank you for bringing this up.
Well,
The fact is, I came to the studio, now that it's out, without my shoes. They loaned me some boots, which I had to stuff with toilet paper to... can you say that on television in Sweden? Can you say stuff, I mean? I stuffed with toilet paper. And then Lars, the costume man, ingeniously wrapped it in tape so that it wouldn't make my pants bulge out and look stupid. And all on the assumption that no one would be tasteless enough to call attention to this and undo everybody's hard work. But we all know that when you become successful, you're not sensitive anymore, and you don't care about people's feelings. And
well, anyway, I thought I'd mention it.
yeah, I thought you would too. Thanks loads. Let's see, what's I'm going to ask you? I made all kinds of notes here, many of which I'm glad I'm not going to ask you about. Has ABBA made it easier in any way for, I guess what you'd call foreign groups to break into the international music world? It seemed like everything came from America or England, and if you weren't one of those, forget it. And suddenly,
I don't know. You would have thought it would make it easier for a lot of groups, foreign groups, as you say. But looking back now, I don't see much that has really happened, which is not non-Anglo-Saxon, I mean.
mm-hmm.
You haven't got my face.
No, they haven't. But you got German-based groups like Boney M,
Mm-hmm.
but they're still from Jamaica or something like that. They're not really Germans.
So how do you all explain the fact that you haven't been involved in lurid sex scandals and horrid crimes and destructions of the Plaza
We're smart.
Suite?
Very
and
smart
so
at
forth,
hiding it.
Stuff like that. Is that because you have the good name of a herring company to uphold, or?
Oh, we have a staff of people with us on tour. They, you know,
Keep you-
work with these things, smashing up of hotel rooms and all that.
Oh, they
Hiding
clean
it.
them up afterwards?
Yeah,
so
they
no
clean
one
them up
finds
and
out?
hide it from the press and everything.
I see.
No,
But
but
I-
really, I think that has to do with what we said earlier about staying in the reality. I mean, if things like this happens when you're not grown up, but it's still a little bit older than 17, 18 years old, it's easier to behave like a normal person if you have families and if you know what you like and enjoy very much in life. That is also one of the facts that we tour very seldom.
Yeah, you don't like touring, do you?
Not very much, no.
Not too often, though.
Why not? Most people would think that would be part of the fun of the life, would be to go to world capitals and be, and you were
It
cheered
was
to
from
the Echo in Australia and all of that.
It was from the beginning, but after a while, when you have been traveling a lot, it's not funny anymore. You get tired of the hotel rooms and airports and not be able to go out because of the fans are surrounding the hotels and things like that. It makes you feel kind of lonely.
Yeah.
It's also very tiresome to travel that much, to change the time all the time and all that.
And I think preferably you should be
The
a born
pressure on, you know.
exhibitionist.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Brad?
I think preferably you should be a born exhibitionist like Rod Stewart or something like that. To enjoy yourself night after night.
Or me?
I didn't say that.
No, but you pointed one of your chins at me. Oh, well, I don't know what else to say. Well, what should we do now for fun?
Mud wrestling.
That's a great idea.
I've always wanted to do that, you know.
Did you remember did you bring the mud?
Yeah, I got a man
I
outside.
forgot mine. I don't know exactly what we could do at this point. There's a bunch of... Oh, I know. I have a song I think you all ought to do, if they have any more time. This is... because I noticed you're wearing Western boots, and that you
Same as
sometimes
yours.
do. Do y'all know Don't Fence Me In?
Maybe.
Sing it, please.
I'm not sure about that.
You don't know Don't Fence Me In?
Well, I've heard it, but I'm...
You know, oh, give me land, lots of land under starry skies above. Don't fence me in. How many know that? Who knows who wrote it? Nobody ever guesses correctly.
Bing Crosby sang it.
I'll bet $10. Can you afford $10?
Cole
I'll bet you
Porter?
$10. That's right. How'd you do that?
Wow.
Can you read this from over there? Yeah, Cole Porter wrote that. But I would like to hear what a Swede sounds like singing Don't Fence Me In.
Ge mig en chans.
Gay man chance? What is that? Give me a chance?
Break.
Oh, you want to hear it in Swedish?
Well, first I'd like to hear it in English and see how American you can... Oh, yes, sorry. Gay man chance.
You want the refrain?
Låt mig ströva kring i solens ljus. Lås mig ej in. Låt mig slippa att vara i detta gråa hus. Lås mig ej in. Med de lösaste tyglar man kör mig som bäst. Där är vi lika landar jag och min häst.
What a lyric.
Där jag bara är.
What is that?
En ovälkommen röst. Ge mig en chans.
They aren't kidding. They can't read music. No, that's very good.
I don't remember it in Swedish.
What is it saying in Swedish?
Well, it says at one point here that me and my horse, we're the same.
Well, that must be interesting.
Yeah.
Would you do it? Let me see how it sounds in English with you doing it.
Yeah.
I'll do the chorus. I'll do the, what do you call it, the verse at the beginning?
Yeah, okay, you do that.
Wildcat Kelly, looking mighty pale, was standing by the sheriff's side. When the sheriff said, "I'm sending you to jail," Wildcat raised his head and cried.
Like a land under starry skies above. Don't fence me in. Let me ride through the wide open country that I love. Don't fence me in. Let me be by myself in the evening breeze. Listen to the murmur of the cottonwood trees. Send me off forever, but I ask you please, don't fence me in.
Not
Den har
bad.
We have not rehearsed it.
You found
just
the most impossible key you could.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. Good.
Can
If
I
anybody
ask you
wants
something?
to...
Do you know how to say 777 in Swedish? I want you to say after me.
No, I don't know how to say it.
777. År 777.
Let's hear that.
You should be ashamed of yourself. Won't the censor cut that out of the program? What, may I hear that again?
777.
700. Is it Shrub?
Yes, it's true. 777.
777. Is that it?
It's a good laugh anyway.
777.
Sounds good.
777.
When would that come up in a conversation?
You never
Very
know.
often does, yeah.
No, the way they laughed, I thought you were saying something just awful. I guess not. Well, it's been a great pleasure talking to all four of you equally. And we now have another treat for you because you can join me by sitting back and enjoying watching these same four people perform ABBA.
is through. I was sick and tired of everything when you called me last night from Glasgow. All I do is eat and sleep and sing, wishing every show was the last show. So imagine I was glad to hear nothing. Suddenly I feel alright. And it's gonna be so different when I'm on the stage tonight. Tonight the super trooper lights are gonna find me shining like the sun, smiling, having fun, feeling like a number one. Tonight the super trooper beams are gonna blind me, but I won't feel blue like I always do, 'cause somewhere in the crowd there's you. Wasting 20,000 of your friends, how can anyone be so lonely? Part of a success that never ends, still I'm thinking about you only. There are moments when I think I'm going crazy, but it's gonna be alright. Everything will be so different when I'm on the stage tonight. Tonight the super trooper lights are gonna find me shining like the sun, smiling, having fun, feeling like a number one. Tonight the super trooper beams are gonna blind me, but I won't feel blue like I always do, 'cause somewhere in the crowd there's you. So I'll be there when you arrive. The sight of you will prove to me I'm still alive, and when you take me in your arms and hold me tight, I know it's gonna mean so much tonight. Tonight the super trooper lights are gonna find me shining like the sun, smiling, having fun, feeling like a number one. Tonight the super trooper beams are gonna blind me, but I won't feel blue like I always do, 'cause somewhere in the crowd there's you. Lights are gonna find me shining like the sun, smiling, having fun, feeling like a number one. Beams are gonna blind me, but I won't feel blue like I always do, 'cause somewhere in the crowd there's you.
He had what you might call a simple occupation. He cleaned the platforms of the local railway station. With no romance in his life, sometimes he wished he had a wife. He read the matrimonial advertising pages, the cries for help from different people, different ages. But they had nothing to say, at least not until the day when something special he read. This is what it said. If you dream of a girl for you, then call us when get to for the price of one with you. said Alice Whiting. The voice was husky and it sounded quite exciting. He was amazed at his luck, the purest streak of gold he'd struck. He said, I read your ad, it sounded rather thrilling. I think a meeting could be mutually fulfilling. Why don't we meet for a chat, the three of us in my flat? I can't forget what I read. This is what it said. If you dream up and down for you, then call us when you get to the price of one. We're the answer if you feel it. So call us and get two for the price of one. If you are dreaming of a girl for me, then call us and get two for the price of one. We may be the answer you promised. So call us and get two for the price of one. She said, I'm sure we must be perfect for each other. And if you doubt it, you'll be certain when you meet my mother.
School bag in hand, she leaves home in the early morning, waving goodbye with an absent-minded smile. I watch her go with a search of that well-known sadness, and I have to sit down for a while. The feeling that I'm losing her forever, and without really entering the world, I'm glad whenever I can share the laughter of that funny little girl. Slipping through my fingers all the time, I try to capture every minute, not feeling in it. Slipping through my fingers all the time, do I really see what's in her mind? Each time I think I'm close to knowing, she keeps on growing, slipping through my fingers all the time. Sleep in our eyes, her and me at the breakfast table, barely awake, I let precious time go by. Then when she's gone, there's that odd melancholy feeling and the sense of guilt I can't deny. What happened to the wonderful adventures, the places I had planned for us to go?
ABBA, thanking our audience here, and thanking you. Good night.